I know you guys are excited about Next Generation just as much as I am, and I want to do my biggest giveaway ever. I'm giving away an Xbox Series S to one lucky subscriber. If you want to win this Xbox Series S, all you have to do is follow me on this YouTube channel, follow me on my Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. I will pick a random person on November 10th when the console releases, and I will pick one and I will send one to you. So, do those things if you want a freaking Xbox Series S. ¿Qué pasa to the pack? It is Pack here,
aka your mama's best friend.
and in today's video, I am starting the rarest series of NBA 2K21. I know I'm starting this one kind of early for the current generation or current edition because, well, next generation comes out in like 2 weeks, and I feel like I need to do these rarest videos before the next generation because after the next generation comes out, no one's gonna care. So I want to do the rarest dunks in this video of the current generation of NBA 2K21. Reminder, a lot of people get upset that these dunks aren't really that cool sometimes. These are not the nicest looking dunks. These are not the nastiest dunks. These are the dunks that happen the least often, at least in my opinion. That's just keeping that in mind. Also, I'm focusing the most on just regular dunks and a little bit of posters. I want to do an alley-oop version later, and I want to do a solely focused posterizing one later too. But for right now, this is more focused on the dunk itself. And I want to start off with an honorable mention. This first one is from Westernios, and he's in the rec, right? And this one's more of a honorable mention because of the standing dunk. I love standing dunks. Centers really don't get a lot of love this year, or at least in any year of 2K. Yeah, they'll get like some lob catches and they'll get a posterizer here and there, but for the most part, when they're playing down on the post, dunks don't happen too often, and I think it's a really cool thing when it does happen, and they're always pretty nasty, and that's why I wanted to mention that one here in the rec. But the next one is more of a glitchy dunk by Coke or Q Black Nasty. Here he is playing in park, and some guys hanging on the rim, and yet he dunked it. And so because the guy was already hanging on the rim, it like glitched and he never really grabbed the rim. It was a really weird dunk situation. I've never seen anything like that. I mean, it was a regular dunk, but the fact that he was like holding onto the rim and dunking while someone else was holding onto the rim, it was a very odd situation, but it was kind of cool, and that's why I wanted to bring it into the honorable mention. Pretty sick. Now at number 10 on this list, we're starting off with G Block Europe 827. He has slash and takeover. You know what that means. Oh my god. And this posterizer is pretty nasty because he lays down on his like face. But dude, the one where they cock back, the guy jumps, he grabs onto him, brings it back, and then just yams it over his head is maybe the nastiest dunk in this video, and is very rare to happen in this game. To happen that straight up, but broken and nasty, does not happen very often, and I had to add it onto this list because that was wild. At number 9 on this list with rarest dunks, we're here with No Emoji Mark. He's doing a little hop step, and then does a poster, and not only does he poster him, he had to stare at him. Oh,
You stupid.
oh my gosh. Okay, so that poster, pretty rare, but the fact that he had his player went up to go stare at him, and then he was able to gain control of his player to stare at him even longer is very, very rare. Something you're never going to see happen very often. Like, yeah, stare down dunks happen here and there, but the fact that he stared at him for so long and he was on the floor, oh my gosh, that is one of the funnier one and nastier ones on this list. At number 8 on the list of rarest dunks, we have No Emoji Mark again, and this time does another hop step, I guess he likes to do that, and does the cradle dunk animation. This is a more uncommon dunk package. So the cradle dunk isn't in any specific dunk package. I think it's in the Clyde Drexler one, but this one does not pop up very, very often. It is very rare to come out. I know Michael Jordan did that cradle dunk a couple times too in transition like fast breaks, but not only that, he did that after doing a hop step around a player and then was able to do that cradle dunk. That cradle dunk is already rare, but doing it off of a hop step in traffic, you're not going to see that very, very often. Now at number 7 on this list, it is LeBron's Nightmare Playing My Career, and I know surprise my career, like what? But just hear me out on this one. He's playing my career, and he does a put back dunk, but oh my god, the way he did it, he kind of did the Jordan dunk, like the logo. He did that in a putback dunk situation. Now, putback boss is a badge you can get on Hall of Fame, but I swear, putback dunks do not happen very, very often. There are very rare instances when they ever happen, because you have to be in the perfect situation, and the ball has to be in the perfect place for you to do it. And the fact that he did it with this animation, I have never seen that putback animation ever in this game. That is the first time I've ever seen it. One of the the rarest things in one of the more rare situations. Beautiful animation and something that you're not going to see every single time. At number 6 on the list, it's Flyboy 88, and this one's a very known poster in 2K. It is the cockback windmill wall postering somebody and then they fall flat on their back. Oh my gosh, so many bodies flying after this posterizer. You have to have Slash and Takeover to pull it off. It is such an uncommon poster, such an uncommon dunk that does happen, and it's happened in many 2Ks now, but it's only one you're ever going to see maybe once or twice when you ever play. It is something that never really happens, and when it does, it always brings out a crazy reaction. At number 5 on this list, it is Banana Bread 2-0 in the wreck, and oh my god, he's dead. He's actually dead. Oh no, and then he tries to step over him and he just runs away because he got scared because he thinks he's gonna get beat up. Yeah, that's easily one of the funnier posters. Another one that you're not gonna see very, very often. It's a lot more common when you're a shorter player dunking on a taller player, but when you do it, it's like the player just goes dead, like they go stiff and they fall on the floor, and it is hilarious whenever it happens and very rare. At number 4 on this list, this guy BF Fire Nicky is in boot camp, has Slash and Takeover as his tradition, and oh my god, he did. Okay, so you know how like Vince Carter when he jumped over a dude, this is like the Vince Carter just didn't have enough vertical. This is like magic Vince Carter when he was like kind of losing his vertical a little bit, and he dunks on this dude and he's not able to jump over him, so he gets on his shoulders and dunks on him. A very rare animation, one I've actually never seen in 2K ever. This might be a new one in 2K21. I've never seen this one before, and I've never seen it again. It's just like a one-time thing I've ever seen, and it is an amazing one. And he did it in boot camp, probably with like very little badges, so that's crazy that he pulled that off, but Slash and Takeover really did help there. At number 3 on the list, here we are with, oh gosh, there's very few pixels, so I can't even read this dude's name. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think it's like G Block Europe 827. I'm just gonna assume that's his name. But yeah, he does the legendary Michael Jordan free throw line dunk mid-game with the Jordan logo mid-dunk. Yeah, again, you're not going to see this dunk very, very often. It does happen, especially in park, but it is very rare. You have to make sure you have the right dunks equipped, and even then, pulling it off, being wide open to fast break like that and pulling it off is so rare and so uncommon that I have to add it onto this list every single year because it is such a rare dunk. At number 2 on this list, it is a TikToker. His name's Nikike or Nicky. I don't know how he pronounces his name. With Slash and Takeover, playing 1v1 rush, does a glitchy spin move thing that I hate, and dunks over the dude. So he's already doing something crazy and rare, but the fact that he does it over a guy with Takeover, oh my gosh, in 1v1 rush, that should be an automatic W. Like after that happens, it should be an L for the other guy. He needs to retire, his account should be deleted. It is over if that happens to you. Like bro, if that happens to me, I'm retiring YouTube, my guy. One of the rarest dunks in this game, jumping over somebody, but to do it in that situation is even rarer. And finally, at number 1, I mean, I think you can probably guess what this is going to be. The Spider-Man dunk by BChrisX. Yeah, I mean, it's the most legendary dunk in this game. The Spider-Man dunk is such a rare dunk. It barely ever happens. It maybe happens like 10 times in the entire eternity of a game. It is so, so rare. And the fact that this guy did it pretty early on, this was like right when the game came out, he did it. I would have freaked out if I did the Spider-Man dunk that early, and he really, really killed it with this one, and it's amazing. But these are the rarest dunks in NBA 2K21 on the current generation. Did I miss any? Leave it in the comments below, and if you like this channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.